Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Jai Ma Saraswati. Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter number 4, Measures of Dispersion. Dispersion, a measures which show how far the observation of the data are scattered from the measure of average is termed as dispersion. There are two methods. One is absolute measure, second one is relative measure. What is absolute measure? A measure of dispersion which is expressed in the same unit in which the observation of the data are expressed is called an absolute measure. As example, suppose if the original data are in kilogram, an absolute measure will be also in kilogram. Relative measure, a measure of dispersion which is free from the unit of measurement is called relative measure of dispersion. Now, there are four methods of dispersion. One is range, second quartile deviation, third is mean deviation, fourth one is standard deviation. Today we are going to study about range or exercise 4.1. What is range? The formula of range is xh minus xl. Here, the difference between the highest and lowest observation of the data is called the range, and it is denoted by symbol R. Range equal to xh. Xh means the highest observation. Xh means highest observation. XL means the lowest observation. Range R is an absolute measure of dispersion having same unit of measurement. Here, whatever observation is given. Now, thus relative range is also known as coefficient of range. Formula of coefficient of range equal to range divided by xh plus xl. It is free from the units of measurement. If the coefficient of range for a population is small, then it can be said that variability is less in the observation of the population. As example, the values of the observation are not far from each other. But if the coefficient of range is high, then it can be said that variability is more in the observation of the population. As example, the values of the observations are very far from each other. Exercise 4.1. Given some, the following data refer to the heights in centimeter of 10 students of a class. Find range and coefficient of range. Here you have to find out range. Range and coefficient of range. Heights of the students 162, 145, 170, 181, 161, 151, 175, 185, 169 and 156. Here you have to find out lowest observation and highest observation. Here highest observation is 185. We have already written here. Lowest observation 145. We have already written here. According to formula of range, xh minus xl, highest minus lowest observation equal to 40. Here our absolute measure we can find out here in whatever they have given us what heights in centimeter. Okay, here range is equal to 40 centimeter. Then we have to find out coefficient of range. According to formula, xh minus xl divided by xh plus xl. We have already written here highest observation minus lowest observation divided by highest observation plus lowest observation equal to 40 divided by 330, 0.12. This is called coefficient of range. By this, we can convert this coefficient of range into percentage as 0.12 is here, so 0.12 we can multiply it by 100, so 12% means 12% means it is very less scattered from the central value. So this coefficient of range is sum number 3. Using the following frequency distribution of marks of students of a school, find range and relative range of the marks. Here they have given us classified observation. What we have to find out here, range and relative range of the marks. So marks are given here. Number of students, it is not useful for us for the calculation of sums. Okay, now here we have to find out lowest observation and highest observation. Lowest observation is here, highest observation is here. Now we are going to solve the sum according to formula range equal to highest observation minus lowest observation. So we have already written here highest observation and lowest observation. 80 minus 20 equal to 60. Coefficient of range xh minus xl, xh plus xl already written here. 60 divided by 100 equal to 0.6. So if we are going to convert coefficient of range into percentage, we will find out 0.6 into 100 means 0.6 into 100 equal to 60%. So coefficient of range in percentage is 60%. Sum number 4. The frequency distribution of daily income in thousands of 80 shops of any area is as follows. Find the absolute and the relative measure of range of daily income from it. Daily income in 1000 rupees. 5 to 9,000, 10 to 14,000, 15 to 19. So here we have to find out lowest observation for calculation of sum and highest observation, because we have to find out daily incomes, absolute measure and relative measure. Number of shops, it is not useful for us in calculation of sum. According to sum, xh highest observation is 34, lowest observation 5, range equal to xh minus xl equal to 34 minus 5 equal to 29. Coefficient of range xh minus xl divided by xh plus xl equal to 34 minus 5 divided by 34 plus 5 equal to 29 divided by 39. 0.74 coefficient of range is here.